Why it's used like this? I want to do slanted. Chef, what should I write?
Baked sambal fish.
Baked.
Baked sambal fish.
Sambal.
Sambal, yes. And fish. Okay, saya tak follow sangat.
By Chef Ahmad.
Okay, alright. Okay, Assalamualaikum, selamat petang. Good afternoon to everyone. I'm Chef Ahmad from Malaysia. Selamat berpuasa kepada semua kaum muslimin dan muslimat. Alright, diharapkan puasa hari ini hari kedua kita berpuasa. Diharapkan anda menjalani ibadah puasa dalam keadaan yang sederhana dalam perintah kawalan pergerakan dan MCO ni. Alright, so hari ini saya akan sediakan satu hidangan. Okay, I am going to prepare one dish which is from Malaysian cuisine. Kita akan buat, saya akan sediakan ikan bakar. Alright, surprise dia, alright. Ikan bakar ni ikan bakar cara mudah. So kita tak perlu menggunakan arang, we don't need any charcoal, we don't need any wood burner or anything. Okay, because kita akan menggunakan dua kaedah. Satu kaedah yang pertama, saya akan menggunakan pan frying method, alright, where kita akan balut dia dengan daun pisang. So we need banana leaf, and then kita akan pan fry dalam pan. Okay, so dia akan produce satu cooking method where we call steam bake, alright. And then satu lagi method saya akan tunjukkan whole fish, dan kita akan gunakan baking in the oven. So hari ni ada dua cara yang mana tuan-tuan dan puan-puan boleh gunakan, sama ada menggunakan oven ataupun menggunakan direct daripada frying pan. Okay, so kita akan start dengan introduction of the ingredients. Kita akan start dengan saya kenalkan bahan-bahan dia. Okay, untuk menyiapkan ikan bakar ini, okay, we have two part where we need fish. Okay, any kind of fish, you can use sea bass, you can use red snapper, you can use any white meat fish. Okay, and then the other part we need to do a paste. So the paste ni adalah sambal dia, dia punya ibu sos dia tu. Sambal dia kita menggunakan bawang merah yang dikisar. Kita this is onion or red onion. Okay, we blend, and then we have a dried chili paste we soak earlier, and then we blend them with some water. Okay, and then we have garlic. Here we have the shrimp paste, which is belacan. Okay, recommended to use belacan Penang. Okay, and then this belacan basically I already roast them in the oven. Kita dah bakar ya belacan ni untuk dah bagi dia satu taste yang lebih baik, dia agak garing sedikit. And then kita ada chopped dried shrimp ya. Okay, and then we have the dried shrimp, we have chopped it. Okay, so gula saya menggunakan gula Melaka. Alright, and then kita ada turmeric leaf here, and then we have a bit of lemongrass, which is I already sliced it, and kaffir lime leaf also. So this is basically a shredded ingredient where we're going to put on top of the fish. Okay, so I have pound lemongrass and then lime leaf. This is going to be cooked with the paste. Alright, so here I already made the paste earlier, but don't worry. Okay, saya akan tunjukkan method untuk kita masak paste ni kemudian. Okay, and then saya dah sediakan earlier untuk mudah kita gunakan, dan cooking video ni akan jadi tidak terlalu panjang untuk memudahkan fahaman semua. Okay, alright. So kita perlukan daun pisang. Okay, this banana leaf kita akan layurkan dia. So we're going to make this banana leaf wilted a little bit later, because if we straight away use with this fresh banana leaf, it's going to crack, so it won't wrap your fish nicely. Dia tidak akan membalut ikan you dengan sebaiknya lah. Okay, so kita ada ikan di sini. So dua jenis preparation saya prep. Penyediaan yang pertama saya fillet, dan penyediaan yang kedua saya akan gunakan whole fish saja. Okay, so yang mana yang saya akan bakar whole fish dalam oven, dan fillet kita akan gunakan pan frying method. Okay, alright. So untuk bahan-bahan paste, ya, kita akan start dengan bahan-bahan paste. So bila saya masak bahan-bahan paste ni, dia akan ambil masa agak lama sikit sebab chili bowl, dia punya chili paste tadi, it really need to cook well, okay, in order to get a good paste. Okay, so it will take a little bit time. Alright, so I will start with the paste first, and then we will go with the fish preparation with the ready-made paste earlier that I have done. Okay, alright. So what we need oil here. Okay, kita perlukan minyak untuk menumis, ya. Okay, untuk penyediaan, okay, saya akan start dengan chili paste. Right, I will arrange it nicely for you to understand also. Okay, so I will start with chili paste, and then the onion, and then garlic. I will add in these two. Alright, and this one. Okay, so we make the oil hot, right? Then we add in the lemongrass, add in the thyme leaf first.
So chef, you
Yep.
heat the oil, then you
Yep.
put
I put the lemongrass,
and the curry leaves, lime leaves, and then the chili paste.
Yeah, I start with chili paste first because we really need to cook the chili paste, because if it's raw, alright, it's going to be very spicy if it's raw, and if it's not enough cooked, alright, the paste tastes raw and no fragrance will come. Okay. Alright,
So the chili paste is just pounded chili paste, right?
yes, it's just chili paste. It's from the dry chili. We can boil them or you can soak them overnight,
And then you
just blend it. Okay. If you cut it short a little bit, so you can boil the chili paste, so it basically is help to cook the chili also. Alright. So I'm going to put the palm sugar here. Alright. So this will help the chili to caramelize. Alright. It's very good ingredients, the palm sugar, and most of a lot of Asian and Malaysian cuisine, okay, we use a lot of palm sugar instead of the normal sugar. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to add in the blended onion. Also the garlic. mix everything. Alright. So to have a good paste, we need to cook it, we need to simmer it, alright, and let it reduce until a ratio of 5 to 10, so half of it, right? We need to thicken it. Okay, so at the moment I don't season with salt first, I just go with the sugar. Okay, so I'm going to simmer them. So let it cook. Okay, very good tips here for this paste. You can do in a big quantity. Alright, you can basically keep them in the chiller. After you cool it down, you can keep them in the chiller. You can also freeze it. Alright, it will last longer. So this is basically like a mother sauce for you. Alright, the mother of sambal sauce for you. So in order for you to do any kind of dishes with sambal, okay, you can use it. But this sambal paste is basically is designed for the baked fish because of a lot of ingredients, pungent ingredient from lemongrass, the lime leaf, the turmeric, okay, and it gives you a really aromatic flavor when you bake it. Alright, so I leave it. So this is the stage after we combine everything, we saute everything, and now we need to reduce them. Alright, so let's say we reduce them half from this quantity, so let the water content, the liquid evaporate. It will leave a thick paste later on. Okay, so I will cover it. We will move on the fish preparation. Okay. Okay, so we cannot wield the we cannot make the banana leaf wilted on top of this induction. So basically we need fire, alright. But no worries, we can use oven also. Okay, I already heated the oven, so we can make it wilt inside the oven. Okay. So why I do that, basically for the traditional method, a lot of you all, especially Malaysian, you all know this method, alright, because it involve a lot in when you do a Malay kuih, when you do a lot of Malay cooking or Malaysian cooking preparation, Nyonya, Chinese or Indian, you have use a lot of banana leaf. So definitely you know this method. You just need to make it wilt. We call it layu. Okay, so we layu on top of burner, we layu on top of api, alright. But because I cannot use the induction, so alternative we use the oven. Okay, alright. Because the idea of make it the banana leaf a bit softer because it's easy for you to wrap. That is the idea. Okay, alright. Look, as I said just now, see, it shine, and compared to this one, this is still a bit crispy, and this one is already soft. Right. So it makes you easy to handle, where it's not cracked and it will not break. Okay. Okay. So the preparation number 1. Okay. I will prep the first one where we're gonna put them inside the oven. Okay. So I have a foil here. You can straight away use banana leaf if you don't have foil, but I use this foil, alright, because I don't want my baked fish to be too dry. So when you cover them with banana leaf and when you wrap them with foil, okay, the baking process will produce a steam that trap inside the fish parcel, right, the banana leaf parcel. So we allow your fish to be juicy, not too dry. Okay, alright. So just have a look on your paste. So it's almost thick, but we need a bit more time here. Okay, let it cook slowly. Don't worry, we have time. Okay, so that's the paste. So I think another 30% will reduce them so it will become thick. Yep. Okay, so we start with the whole fish first, right? So the whole fish here, basically you can bake them straight away like this, or you want to remove the bone and you want to butterfly them, is also much more presentable and also faster to cook. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to butterfly them. Okay, so it's very simple method. So you just cut this part. Just cut this part. Okay, and you repeat on the other side. You see, basically it's open like this. Just open this part. Okay, and then you have your knife, you cut here. Okay, just go through. If you're not confident with knife, so you can use kitchen scissor. You can just cut this part. See, it's the same way of doing. So we cut them a bit until here, and just from this part to this part. Okay, so here is the bone which is connect to the hip. So you just cut this part, break it a little bit, and you can pull them actually. Just pull them. You won't break, don't worry. You just pull them until at the back. Break them with. So you just remove the middle bone. Okay? So it will allow you to have a butterfly fish like this. Okay, I'm going to put foil here. This is just to cover the tray, right? Banana leaf this side. Okay. I will season them with salt. I have a lemon juice here. So you just sprinkle them a little bit. Okay. So if you want to use lime, you want to use kaffir lime, or you want to use the calamansi lime, also no problem. Right? The idea is just to remove a bit of fishy stuff. Yeah. So let's go down. Right. So first dish, just put a bit of paste here. Just spread them all over. Okay, so first the inside part, and then we will remove. We will move to the other side. Okay, where is the top part? So again, we're going to season them, salt. And your sambal paste. So you dress the fish nicely. Okay, and sprinkle a little bit of lime here. Okay, don't throw this one, just put underneath, no worries. Okay, alright. So you can sprinkle a bit oil. So this is the first method. We're going to bake them direct. Alright, we're not going to cover them. So this is just a direct heat from the oven. Okay, alright. So temperature, I said about 180 to 190 degrees Celsius. So I timed them about 18 minutes. Okay, start. Alright, so we're back to our paste. You look at the consistency, the texture and the thickness of the paste. Okay, the shrimp paste is already mixed well. Right, the dry shrimp is already fragrant. Okay, the onion, shallot, the chili is really cooked. So we add in the sliced lemongrass, the lime leaf and turmeric leaf. Some of you, maybe you are not a fan of turmeric leaf, you don't like kaffir lime leaf, so you can just use lemongrass.
But turmeric is very good because of the antiseptic this thing out. But in some part of the countries, you get dry turmeric.
Yes.
Not the fresh, which is
Not
very
the
good.
fresh one. You can also use them.
Chef,
Okay.
we have
Yep.
questions.
Okay.
What can we substitute dried shrimp and or prawn paste with?
Okay, so I think this is a case of allergic case maybe.
Yes.
Okay, so if you don't want to use them, okay, you can, if you're not allergic to fish, alright, you can basically use a fish stock. So let's say you do a fish fillet, alright, so you have bones, so you can basically do a fish stock and you cook them together, number one. Or you can also use flavor enhancer, alright, but in a lot of traditional cooking, we don't use a lot of MSG or additional enhancer, food enhancer. So we straight away use traditional ingredients. Okay. Because he's allergic to dry shrimp and shrimp paste, I'm sure that she's allergic also on the shellfish. If she can consume fish, it should be no problem. Okay, alright. So basically, our paste is ready. So I will just season them very light with salt, because this is the mother paste. Alright. If you have something like a paste for you that you're going to use them or you're going to expand them into a few multiple way of preparing food, so don't season them too much. You just season them lightly. You just add in salt lightly, so whenever you do and whenever you prepare anything, so you can adjust the seasoning. Okay, alright, so I'm going to move for the next method, okay, where we're going to use a pan frying method. So this is much more easier for you. If you don't have oven in the house, you can use this method. Right. So I need banana leaf. One.
Say, chef,
Yep.
let's say sea bass is not available in the Philippines. So
Okay.
any other fish they can go for it?
Yes, you can use any type of fish here. Okay, you can use any type of white fish, but not recommended for the oily fish like cod fish, like salmon fish. They
Only
are
flat fish.
Yeah, only flat fish. Yeah, because they are much more preferred to cook with more simple technique and method, because you need to really cook them well. Okay, example like salmon, if you just roast them, so wasted of eating salmon if you just roast them well done inside the oven, very dry, so it's a big waste for you. Okay, so by using a white fish, right?
It's basically the local produce, whatever fish you have,
Yes,
but the flat.
you can use for the flat fish. Correct. So this is the one that you use the pan frying method. Okay, so okay, so we use them.
Chef, there's a question.
Yep.
Okay, how about marinating this fish for some time before cooking it, either with lemon juice or with the same paste?
Okay, alright. If you want to marinate them, please don't marinate them more than 4 hours.
Okay.
Alright, you know why? Because in any meat or in any seafood ingredients, alright, when you put salt, when you season them with salt, it started to cure.
Okay.
So it started to remove or it allow the juice to leach out. Alright, so I recommend for you, if you want to marinate, please don't marinate them more than 4 hours. So I can use a new paste.
Oh, freshly made sambal.
Okay. Now you're going to use the oil. Going to lock them this side. This time you lock them tightly. So just lock them. Okay. This part also you fold them until near to the edges here. And fold them.
Sure, we got a comment and a
basically,
question.
Yep.
They say it's very nicely, beautifully done and covered.
Okay.
Question is that apart from seafood, can we do any meat also, like a chicken or something else, with the cooking with the same method?
Yes, of course you can, but
Small pieces.
you need to consider, alright, the cooking time is depending also on what type of meat that you use. Either they are filleted or either they are with bones. So if you use something with bones, please cook it a bit more longer, alright. If you want to use a chicken, you can flatten it a little bit and you just throw it away. Okay, so basically I shoot 3 birds today, alright, with one dish. Okay, you can use oven. Secondly, you're going to use straight away with the pan frying method, alright, where we steam bake the fish inside the parcel. Okay, and with the same parcel, if you prepare anything, any meat besides fish, okay, you can prepare them a parcel like this and you can straight away grill them. Okay, right. Okay, so cook them like this in the pan. So you don't need to basically put oil or anything. So let it basically it contact with the foil, alright, and it will heat and provide steam inside, and the steam will trap inside the foil, so it will cook inside. Okay, so let it cook.
Chef, there is a question.
Yep.
It says, are you supposed to cover the lid when you are cooking this one, or no
The
need?
paste. This one, yes, we can do two way. Either you cover them or you didn't cover them also. Of course, it will give you two different things. When you cover, the hot air will circulate inside and it will cook more faster. Okay. Okay. Alright. So our paste is ready. So we're going to transfer them here, and this paste, okay, if you don't want to use them when you do baking, you can basically also bake the fish with salt and pepper, and you can also eat them straight away with sauce. It's not only a paste, it is also can be served as a sauce or dip for it. Right?
Sure, there is a comment,
Yeah.
not a question. This says, we are very fond of Malaysian cuisine. Would you be kind enough to share sometime something what we know about, like a bamboo cooking in future?
Bamboo cooking. Okay. Can, sure. We'll do that. Right. Okay, also. Okay, so after, let's say, around 3 to 4 minutes, okay, turn it. So we continue cooking a bit more.
Chef, there is a question.
Yes.
They say, how do you ensure that the fish is cooked
Alright.
after some time?
Okay, so for my estimation, okay, so that one fillet basically is about like 100 to 120 gram. So I will take a consideration of cooking them 4 minutes each part. Okay. And if you have a thermopro, you can test them. So basically, if it goes 68 to 73 degrees Celsius, your fish is cooked. Alright. To handle fish is a bit delicate. Okay. So if you just cook it without your proper timing, so it'll make your fish overcooked. So it will become very dry. So it's not a good experience of eating overcooked fish. Okay. So just cook it nicely. So I estimate myself for 100 or 120 gram. Alright. It will take you in between 6 to 8 minutes. So I do 4 minutes in one side and I do finishing in another side about 3 to 4 minutes again. Yeah. This oven will take a bit time, so I add in another 5 minutes. So in total it will be like from 18 to 24 minutes. So you basically can do them in a big portion of whole fish. Okay. You can also do them in individual. It's up to you. Right. It depends on how you prefer and how you serving your family. Okay. So untuk puan-puan yang mana yang berpuasa, yang menjalani ibadah Ramadan, okay, sambal paste ni puan boleh buat in advance. Alright, so puan boleh buat in advance. Puan have your preparation of your meat item. You have chicken, you ada fish, you ada seafood kat rumah. Alright, you just need banana leaf. You just need your foil. You can already do your any ikan bakar, any seafood bakar, any ayam bakar. Okay, alright. So I'm sharing a lot of things over here. Okay, so it's basically this is also in regards of holy month of Ramadan. So in Ramadan month, during the Ramadan month, a lot of festivities, dishes, a lot of traditional dishes. They produce for breakfasting. Okay, right? So I hope that this baked fish also can be part of your breakfasting later. Right? Okay. So it's almost 6 to 7 minutes already. Okay, so just leave it for another 2 minutes and then it should be ready. I think most of us ingredients like lemongrass, kaffir lime leaf, turmeric leaf, right? Pandan, banana leaf. I think that it's not very difficult to find in Singapore, in India, in Philippines, Indonesia. I think most of these ingredients basically is all Asian type of ingredients. Even though in Europe or even though in any country nowadays, alright, there's a lot of Asian shop that you can buy them. They've flown, alright, they've flown fresh, weekly or don't know, alright. But of course, you can find it very easy. Okay. Alright, so 2 minutes are over for the fish. Okay, based on my experience and based on my assumption of this fish, 8 minutes, alright, it should be nicely cooked. Okay. I'm going to remove them here first. Right. can do cut them. Okay. See what you can look here. The banana leaf is wrapped nicely. It burn nicely. It gives you a full aroma. Alright. It trapped inside, and your fish is cooked nicely. Okay. As you can see here, the fish is 100% cooked, juicy, soft, not dry, just nice. Okay. So I give a bit more time for the whole fish there inside the oven to cook. Right. Probably another 3 to 4 minutes. So I'm going to prep another one here. Same, nice, perfect. Perfect. Okay, what you can do, just squeeze of lemon. Okay. And basically it's ready to okay. So here we go. There's 4 individual portion over here, and I'm still waiting for the whole fish. Alright.
Chef,
Yes.
I have a question. Do you want to know more about the 9-month culinary program full time?
Okay.
A detail about the program, and during the COVID time, since it's a difficult situation,
Okay.
how are they planning, or how is the academy planning to take the classes during this time? And
Right.
information about the program.
Okay, the program is still running. For the 9-month program is still running. So currently, with this MCO, with this PKP control the pergerakan kawalan ni, alright. So we still doing our theory class, okay, 4 days in a week, alright. And this coming 27 April, we have our new batch joining in. So we're going to focus with them all about the theory classes first. So before they enter the academy without a proper with a proper authorization from the Ministry of Health. Once the academy operated back, so we straight away will do a lot of practical jobs. So in this MCO moment, we do online classes with the chef. We do online classes with the theory, our theory lecturer. And every chef will take 1.5 hour session, morning session, and also the afternoon session after the lunch hour. So we will take 1.5 hours in 2 sessions, in total 3 hours of a theory class with the student, the existing student, and also upcoming new student, which is they are joining us on this 27 April. Okay, so the class is still go as normal. We not stop the academy, we don't stop the education and learning path here. We carry on with all the learning process, but we will convert them into a theory classes. where in these theory classes, of course, it's a bit limited because we don't involve in too much of cooking, but it's covered a lot of fundamental when they joining soon. Okay, right. So in that 9-month program, so it's basically the arrangement of this MCO. Okay, we put all the every semester theory. We're going to put them in the combination of a schedule in between this MCO period. So we don't stop. We carry on. Our assisting student is keep on learning from home, and our chef, our lecturer, will also keep on doing things from home. Alright. I come to an academy once, 2 times a week, and we work from home. We do the theory classes from home, and we do all the gathering in the meeting with online platform. Okay, alright. So you can hear the sound. My whole fish is done. Alright. Okay. Take them out now. Right. So this is the whole fish. Thank you, chef. Right. So that's the whole fish that we baked. Okay, so I'm going to transfer them to the plate. So estimated, I put just now starting at 18 minutes, so I add in another 4 minutes, so in total is about 22 minutes. Okay. So I don't cook it with high temperature. You know why? Because I want to I want to keep the moistness of the fish. Okay. Okay, so we are done with the whole fish. Okay, then garnish them a little bit. And you can use a bit of oil because of when you cook them in the parcel, it don't dry. Okay, you see two different way of cooking here. When you cook them in the parcel, it won't dry because the steam trap. But when you cook them in the oven, it will dry on the surface. Okay. Alright, so in one dish, I created and I share with you few method over here where you can easily do this in home. Alright, you can easily do this with a big family. You can easily do for individual eating also. I think yeah, it's a great result today. So I hope that you all have a lot of learning over here, understanding the way and understanding the method and understanding what is baked fish with sambal. Okay, and of course if you want to expand them with a lot of more dippings, like you can just use sweet soya sauce, you can add in onion, chili, the bird eye chili, and slice some lime and add in, so you can do a dipping. Alright, so of course with this I think it will give you some ideas. Perempuan dan tuan-tuan boleh dapat sedikit idea untuk petang ni nak sediakan juadah untuk berbuka puasa hari ni, bolehlah buat ikan bakar simple ni. Alright, so I hope that everything will go good with us. We stay safe. Okay, we will win if we support our government, we support our MCO control. Alright, it's all started from us. Okay, thank you for protecting us. Alright, and and thank you for protecting us, University of Malaya Medical Center. Alright?
Chef, we have a question. This
Yes,
is we want to know more about. We see that a lot of colleges offer 2 years program,
Okay.
and academy offer 9-month program. What is the difference between this program, or how the 9-month program is you suggest, or how do you feel it's good?
Okay. Through my experience with Upcome Malaysia, alright, I also coming from the industrial background. I'm working with the restaurant, hotel industry, catering, airlines, production, and also at the independent restaurant. I also work abroad and overseas. Alright, so for almost 20 to 22 years experience, this is the second academy that I joined for teaching. Okay, so the structure of the program here, they are basically using the City and Guild syllabus, right? And this City and Guild syllabus, 30% is the theory part and 70% is the hands-on part. Hands-on part means that the student basically they are coming 5 days in a week, so Monday to Friday, they stay with the chef 8 hours. So in that particular 8 hours, they are also like working with us. They are also working with us. They are also doing their learning. Plus they doing their practicality, and plus they are doing their recipes topic by topic, understanding, experimenting. Alright, to feel the a lot of ingredients and also the cooking process. Okay, so in this academy we basically have a lot of hands-on program. So whatever we do, like example, I do this dish today. Example, I do this dish today. Another 12 of student in one batch, they will do a same thing. Alright, so it's a very good learning platform in Upcome Malaysia, and all are provided individual recipes, and you are very closely engaged with your chef. Alright, and alright, you can basically search our website and go through if you want to know more details about the program that we offer. Alright, till then, thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the cooking video today. Selamat berbuka puasa and stay safe. Alright, thank you.